The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show goes inside of state qualifiers for the Lady Tigers and Tiger Wrestling team as we get set for the state championships in Salina on Friday and Saturday. And just coming off of the final practice in the wrestling room before taking the mat at the state championships, we're going to start by having you guys introduce yourselves and who your parents are. Gabby, get us going.
I'm Gabby Koppis. My parents are Sheldon and Janelle Koppis.
I'm Chloe Rutt. My parents are Dana and Joey Rutt.
I'm Esri Catlin. My parents are Aaron and Jessica Catlin.
I'm Brooklyn Gordon. My parents are Ashley and James Gordon.
I'm Evelyn Farley. My parents are Trey and Sarah Beth.
I'm Scarlett. My parents are Roger and Jennifer March.
Very good. Now we'll hand it down to the Hayden, get the guys introduced as well.
I'm Hayden Calavoda, son of Greg and Shannon Calavoda.
I'm Blaze Charbonneau. My parents are Stacy and Travis Charbonneau.
I'm Finn Fitzmeyer. My parents are Brandon and Jill Fitzmeyer.
Perfect. I'm going to hand it back to Hayden and Gabby to kind of get us going here. First off, it's really cool, I think, for those that are going to watch the locker room show, because as they're listening, maybe traveling to see you guys in action, some don't know you guys, and so now they've got a face to put with the names they're hearing on radio as we get a chance to call all those matches this weekend. Hayden, I know back to the state championships was #1 goal, I'm guessing, on your list to begin the season. Talk about the year to this point, runner-up at regional, and then here you are back at state again.
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to place at state again. I've been really wanting to. I really like the energy going into state. I mean, I've made it all 4 years. So
absolutely, yeah.
Make it worth it.
Your weekend in Abilene, you three guys, you get a win from Blaze to take third, 2 runners up. So have you looked at your brackets at all and kind of weighed out what's in front of you right now?
I've kind of looked at mine just to see who's all there.
Yeah.
But
Blaze and Thane, you guys, is that something you look at and think about, or you just want to go out and take care of business?
I look at it a little, but
sure.
Just have a good mindset and always be positive.
Yeah. Thane, kind of the same for you?
Yeah, same thing with me.
Gabby, old hat for you, but the last go-round at the state championships, trying to complete the 4-peat. And talk about this year for you. I know you came off of injury. You took a little break in spring, taking up golf. We talked about that as well. Has that served you well? You feeling good going into the final weekend?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot healthier this year.
Good.
Got sick once or twice, but pretty good going into this weekend.
Talk a little bit about, you've spoke to this once before, but talk a little bit about 6 Lady Tigers going to state. That, of course, a new record for you guys. And the wrestling room being full for the Lady Tigers. It's exciting, isn't it?
It's really exciting having so many girls out and just seeing how their energy is so much different in the practice room, and it kind of, I'd say, it makes practice a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Having other girls here.
Any comments from any of you about the wrestling room and the chance to wrestle in those weights with Gabby? It's got to help your game as you go into this season and now for the postseason. Anyone want to comment on that?
It's definitely been a privilege to wrestle with her and just the example she sets in the practice room and stuff. So that's been.
As far as the state championships, have you gotten advice from Hayden or Gabby or anyone what to expect when you show up on Friday and Saturday? Is anyone kind of something that stands out?
As a freshman, I think that they have definitely been a lot of help because it's all new to me. So, yeah, they definitely make it better.
Yeah. Well, the community is really excited, and you may not hear it, but I do, because people ask about what's coming up, what times, and all those different things. It'll be, I think, more exciting, and Hayden and Gabby, I'll let you comment again if you want to, because it's just 4A. They kind of crunched everybody with 3-2-1A and the 4A boys and girls last year, and it just seemed like it was kind of crazy. Did it feel that way to you guys too?
Yeah, last year was crazy. There was a whole lot of people, and all the mats. It was different having that many mats last year, and during finals it was really loud having 3 going at once.
Right, and we'll have a chance to see both the boys and girls. I'm expecting we'll see some of the Tigers and Lady Tigers, maybe 2 or 3 at the same time, so it's exciting. 9 a.m. you get started on Friday. They're going to wrestle a bunch. I was just talking with Coach Pagorsh. I don't know if you guys were listening, but the rounds they expect to wrestle on Friday could have us into an early afternoon finals on Saturday. So could be and we hope to see a bunch of you guys there at those last matches. Great job on the season, state qualifying. Good luck in Salina. That's our Tiger Wrestling state qualifiers on the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show. The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show now takes a look at Tiger wrestling through the eyes of the head coach of the Tiger Wrestlers. That's Brandon Pagorsh. It's a quiet room now after your 8 state qualifiers have had their practice. A great job talking with us on the Locker Room Show and talk about the group that is going to the state championships. I guess start on the Lady Tiger side. To qualify 6 is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, I mean, just the girls program in itself is lots of new things, lots of positive new things too, just from the number of girls we had going out, to the number of girls that we've had winning matches all season and winning tournaments. We were able to, finish second in the NCKL in duels and win some duels this year because we had the numbers.
I might add too, just real quickly, 2 of those wins at least in league duels were against state-ranked teams.
Oh yeah, yep.
So that's exciting to see those numbers starting to happen.
Yeah, and to see us to start to beat those teams is awesome because we would wrestle and we'd win most of the matches, but we just didn't have like the weights to fill, and now we do. So we win those duels, and then we were able to win 2 tournaments this year, and that just seeing that is everything's just trending in a positive direction. And then you get the girls to the super regional tournament, right. And we had a lot of success there. Won lots of matches. Got 6 girls to the state tournament, and had a regional champion, regional wrestler of the year, and we have a girl that's looking to do something that no woman has ever done before in the sport of wrestling in the state of Kansas, but only 2 other individuals have ever done. So, this season has been, it's truly been awesome, just and positive, and lots of encouragement, from the community, I think, for these girls, and being their coach, I'm super proud of them, and it's been a good experience and a learning experience for me as a coach too. Coaching, so many boys in wrestling, and then just having a few of the girls. But now to have a full team, it's a different experience, different environment. It's really awesome.
A lot of fun. You mentioned Gabby trying to become an undefeated 4-time state champion. Think about the years that boys wrestling has been around. 2 have done it.
Yep.
And she could be the first female to do it. So it's a very special wrestler, and you heard that from Chloe had a good point as well as a freshman, and Esri saying it was an honor to wrestle against Gabby and learn as they move along. So 6 Lady Tigers, and then your 3 Tiger boys heading to the state championships. We talked earlier on the halftime show for Tiger basketball that so many guys wrestled really well. You got 3 to state. You had some guys that really stepped up, and you mentioned the fight that they showed on Saturday in Abilene.
Yeah, I feel like our whole season with the boys we've had a lot of success. We've won, 8 duels this year, and we've done well in tournaments. It's just kind of been up and down with, we started out the year with some guys that we would have really liked to have in the lineup that were banged up and didn't get to wrestle at all. But then the kids that did wrestle, you saw some progression, and then I thought we regressed a little bit, but then at the end of the season, that's when you want your team to wrestle the best, and that's what these guys did, and they came at that regional tournament. They wrestled really hard. They had a lot of fight. I won a lot of matches that earlier in the year that we lost, and so I was super excited, super proud of that performance of them. And then it was a tough regional, and for where I thought our team was, I thought was really good to get 3 guys out. And, it wasn't like we took a 4th place. The 3 guys that made it were, we had two finalists and then somebody that got 3rd. So, that bodes well as you head to Salina this weekend and looking at seeding in terms of that.
Exciting for your senior, Hayden. I know you had seniors that got real close to making it in that didn't get there, but Hayden Calavota, a goal to get back on the medal stand, and he's put himself in a position to do that. I asked the Lady Tigers, well, actually I asked all of them if they looked at the brackets. They probably take a peek. You take a much further look into things. How are things lining up? I know that it all takes place on the mat, but you can kind of get a feel for different weight classes. Right?
Yeah, and like for Hayden and Gabby, it's their 4th trip to the state tournament, so they kind of know, what to do and what not to do in terms of looking at their bracket. But what I've told the other kids is you look at the first opponent. That's who you look. You see who you wrestle first, and then after that, you can't predict. You can't, you can't, I guess, wish for a certain outcome. You just have to wrestle who gets put on the bracket in front of you, who toes the line, and that's kind of the message that I've sent to them and we've talked about. And I think that, each one of them, none of the matches are going to be easy, so that's
It's
what
a
we
state
tell them.
championship,
You're
right?
going to get everybody's best shot. Not everybody may be 100%, but you're going to get everybody's 100% effort and performance. So just looking at that first opponent, and I told them I'd scout and look ahead for them, because that's my job as a coach, and their job's to wrestle and just focus on the person that they have to wrestle.
That's great advice, and looking forward to a big weekend, getting as many as we can into Saturday, and then if you get to Saturday, you're looking to be on the medal stand this year, at least the way it's written out from Keisha. So be a fun Friday and Saturday for the Lady Tigers and the Tigers. Coach, always appreciate the time.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck at Salina this weekend. That's the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show.